time now to talk jobs with U.S. Staffing, Ben Dolson. Ben Dolson and Jim Jones, or maybe Jim Dolson and Ben Jones.
Let's go with that version.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. If it was Jim Jones, you might want me to drink the Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, for
right,
sure.
yeah.
You know, it's interesting. I said that. I used that terminology
Yeah.
one time with a group of young people, and they didn't get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
They didn't understand the connection.
Yeah, that generation has passed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're growing up. Like, yeah, that.
They don't even know what Kool-Aid is.
Yeah, that's right.
Let alone drinking the Kool-Aid.
That was the stuff we could afford when I was
That's
growing up.
right.
Yeah.
Well, Tim, are you ready for Christmas? Or you
I'm
plan
getting-
on staying around here?
I'm getting it. Yeah, we're going to stay around.
All
Most of my family is either out of state or down in Florida. So
Okay.
it'll be my wife's family, and we'll be entertaining some. So there'll be a lot of house cleaning.
From now until then.
So you want to stay at the radio station as long as you can to avoid the cleaning at home.
Oh, well, I still have my designated areas, so they won't clean themselves.
Supervisor at home is still supervisor.
I'm afraid, yeah.
Well, Tim, you know, legislators work as teams to get laws passed.
Right.
On a good day, they work as a team. Right?
On a good day,
Yeah.
yes, they do that. This year, we're seeing some interesting laws hitting the books here in the state of Michigan, so we thought we would start this morning off by taking a minute to identify some of the craziest laws that we've seen in few states of the Union. The first is from the great state of Washington, and in this state, you can be arrested and or fined for harassing Bigfoot.
Oh, my.
No, I'm not.
There's Bigfoot.
That's right.
Hey, Bigfoot, make a face at him.
Do
see
that
what
too
happens.
long and you won't be around for the fine.
How about this next one's an idea from Paulding, Ohio. This is the best they could come up with to help the law enforcement team deal with domestic animals in their burg. In this town, policemen are allowed to bite the dog back if they think it will calm the dog down. Bite the dog.
I don't think that's going to calm the dog down.
I'm thinking not.
Well, you know, these are some laws that may have been passed by a team of legislators who may not have had the greatest team dynamics going on.
Yeah, we've seen that.
That's some
Yes,
good ideas,
yes.
right? Yeah.
And so, you know, that's our topic this morning that we're talking about.
Yeah, that's right, Ben. So today we're discussing an article from the Kellogg Insight, where Ben went to school,
It's a great school.
published by Northwestern University. The title of the article is 5 Strategies for Leading a High-Impact Team.
Yeah, you know, most leaders have well-intentioned ideas when they implement with the hope that those ideas will lead to an efficient, high-impact team. Unfortunately, sometimes those ideas turn out to be ineffective.
Yeah, that's right. So in this article, Lee Thompson identifies, who was a professor of yours, right? If I understood.
She was my
Yeah.
negotiations professor.
Lee identifies some misconceptions that leaders have in regard to team building, and she offers some insight on the topic as well. So the first idea that she discusses is, teams are not cocktail parties, Ben. So don't invite everyone. And unfortunately,
Try to remember that.
that's right. Unfortunately, when leaders are building a team, they often fall into that trap of making the team way too big. Then they try to be inclusive, and they end up with too large of a team. And some of the research out there says, you know, the ideal team size is about 7 or 8 people.
Yep. The second idea is that is also pretty interesting, and it's one that the leaders struggle with from time to time. And this is, leaders need to get and set ground rules without stifling creativity. Finding the right balance between freedom and structure is never easy. The article suggests developing 1 or 2 sentence charter for the team, writing it down, and then sticking to it.
Like
Yeah.
let that be their guide. So the third concept that Lee Thompson talks about is how vulnerability can be a good thing. So this is interesting, Tim, she ran a series of studies in which some team members were told to share some accomplishments with each other, while other teams shared embarrassing moments with each other. And to her surprise, Thompson found that the team members who talked about an embarrassing moment generated more ideas in subsequent brainstorming sessions. What do you think about that? Does that make sense, or is that counterintuitive?
Well, no, it makes sense. It's sort of like talk radio. If you ask people to list the positives, they rack their brain, can't think of much. But if you ask them to list the negatives, well, they start coming out of the woodwork, and then that primes the pump for a more balanced discussion.
Okay.
So we have to be
That makes
prepared.
sense.
If Tim ever asks us questions about some negative
That's right.
things, we'll be ready for that.
You know, and the last concept explored in the article is the possibility that teams can get along too well. One trap that teams fall into very subtly is groupthink. This is where everyone agrees with one of the first ideas given for any number of reasons under the sun. The challenge for leaders with this is to sow productive disagreement in the team meetings by respecting people but being hard on the idea.
Yeah. So, okay, so maybe you're currently working in a team that engages in some of these ineffective and negative behaviors. If that's the case, then come see us at US Staffing Agency. Or if you're an employer that needs to add a few more people to your team, call us. At US Staffing Agency, we have the applications of good team members right in our database who are looking for some work and looking for some great employers. Ben, how can folks find us here in Battle Creek?
Well, as of today, we are now in our new address for people to come visit. And that address is 5420 Beckley Road, Suite C, in the Mingus Creek Plaza. But you can still find us on Facebook at US Staffing Agency. People can still live chat with us on our website at usstaffingagency.com, and our phone number is still the same. It's 269-589-6507. We look forward to serving the Battle Creek community at our new location in the Mingus Creek Plaza. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, guys. Look forward to seeing you 3 weeks here on WBCK Battle Creek.
Yes, sir.